Yes. What Dwoodz said.
Back again. Here we are.
Yes. Another Sunday, another review.
In the deep. What do we got? What did we just finish up? How we feeling?
Songbirds and Snakes, man.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
The prequel musical.
Yeah, Hunger Games the musical, huh? Dwoodz put it best. It was an interesting movie. I guess there's a little bit of action, but not too action packed, huh? It's more like tension and
it was honestly thrilling.
It was like a thriller, huh?
It was kind of thrilling and with action. Action thrills.
There's action in between, yeah.
But okay. All right.
Spill the beans.
When the movie started, okay, spoilers. All right, spoilers.
Yeah, we're getting in.
Whatever. I'm like, is this chick going to talk like this the whole movie?
Yeah. The voice got you?
The country accent is so corny to me. I just felt like it was forced as fuck.
Huh.
And yeah, I've done like maybe a shitty London accent here and there, but this is motion picture film. And I was like, this is not a good accent, I felt like. And it was kind of annoying to me. And
was it pulling you out of it?
I was thinking I honestly thought it was trash for like the first 20 minutes maybe. But then with her singing, it kind of started to make sense. She starts the movie singing almost but the singing later on, it kind of makes sense. It plays in. It's a little powerful.
Well, that intro, huh? Of her, like, she like, a symbol of rebellion, right? Essentially.
Right.
Because she like, well,
the original Songbird.
Right? Yeah, she gets set up, to be the sacrifice or whatever because has a quarrel with the mayor's daughter, essentially. They're sharing a dude.
Right. She's set up to be tribute.
Tribute, yes. Yeah, not involuntarily.
Involuntarily. She's no Katniss.
Yeah, lottery style.
Yeah.
And she goes, makes a very, statement who she is, and then sings it up, and it is a very good introduction, I think, to her and her style, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay too much attention to the accent, but yeah.
Yeah. And then here we go. Snow.
Always lands on top.
Snow is that's your line.
It's stuck.
Snow is like, we almost are starting to like him. You almost want to like him. In the beginning of the movie, going into the movie, I don't like Snow. And then it makes you almost like him. It makes you almost feel for him. But he really be tiptoeing the line of just a piece of shit, like the whole time. He's like rich boy skeeving and like, I don't know, he cheats. It's like, I don't know.
The rules don't apply to me. But I see what you're saying. It's interesting because I think you see the arc, right? Like we were talking about, like of him kind of, being bright-eyed and kind of wanting to make a difference. And then kind of, by the end, realizing that the only way for him to make a difference is to go with the system and, continue the Hunger Games and control people with fear and famish.
He sucked down that hole.
Yeah. He was just, he got destroyed, He couldn't. Seeing probably his friend too, try to do what he did and fail and get, essentially nowhere with it.
Yeah. His friend, man.
R.I.P. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of hanging, man.
Yeah,
a lot of hanging.
Honestly, I feel like this Hunger Games was a little more graphic and it kind of took a little edge. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need to rewatch the other Hunger Games, but I feel like it was a little bit more like, damn, y'all really doing that right now? Like,
because I mean, in the first one, I don't think I mean, I think it showed like some of the like axes swinging and shit on people, but I don't think like I don't know. I don't think it showed anyone going for necks or anything,
Right.
But I mean, that was mercy killing, but still,
Was it mercy or was it murder?
Exactly. It will be debated for centuries. Like a guillotine, though, right? Like, I mean, obviously that's not a guillotine, but like, because if you use a guillotine, the head can still be alive for a few seconds. You know about that?
Oh, humans?
Yeah, because it cuts it so quick that your
brain, it still got blood in there for a second. Still blood flowing for a moment.
When the French, the revolution happened, that's a lot of that. Because, they took them to the guillotines and, they would just fucking hold their heads. I was just like,
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. Some shit.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling on the Hunger Games?
Yeah, well, give us some thoughts.
I'm feeling good. I mean, I missed a lot of it. Yeah.
Did you get a good little nap in, though?
I was almost going to fall asleep.
It was a decent nap.
Yo, for the first 20 minutes, I was almost going to fall asleep. Like, I was like, this bitch is singing. She got a bad accent. Her singing is amazing, though. I cannot say that the singing is not phenomenal because I enjoyed it. At first, I had to warm up to it, but I enjoyed the singing. But I'm just like annoyed at like Snow is a piece of shit. This girl got an accent. People are dying. There's like a handy-capable little girl who is in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we watching right now? I'm just like kind of getting pissed in the beginning, and then I'm tired, and then I almost fall asleep. But it picks up. It definitely picks up, I would say.
I think to your point though earlier, like I think that kind of highlights the like just the craziness of the Hunger Games, right? That it's just like it doesn't matter who you are, like everyone's in the lottery.
Anyone
like,
can get it.
Yeah. I wonder if there is an age limit. Like, can it be like a fucking baby? Can a baby get chosen?
2-year-old, right?
Yeah, like shit. What is the age limit? Because there are some little kids in there.
Yeah. And then remember,
I think it's like 12 or 13 actually.
Remember in the Hunger Games?
They look young.
In the other ones, it was like that old ass lady, and that dude carried her on his back. Do you guys remember that one?
Nah,
that might have been the second Hunger Games, but it was like a super old lady. It was like, damn, we gonna watch her die? Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Because I mean, this one, they had like honestly a lot of disabled people. There's a dude missing an arm. There's a dude with missing an eye. Like,
yeah,
and I think like that was the point. It was to highlight like
this savagery.
Yeah, and it's
savagery. I did like. Okay, I'll say. I've been saying what I don't like. I did like also how it's a prequel, so like the Hunger Games isn't fully developed. It's like ghetto rigged. It's like you can't even get your drop in correctly most of the time. It's gonna like the droids, it's not. They're still testing out the kinks almost.
That's crazy too. I mean, like what's piloting those fucking drones? It must not be a person, like some fucking crazy robot. Like shit. But yeah, those drones are wild. But yeah, no, like same thing. Like I was saying with how they destroyed the rebels, blew up the thing. And in my mind, it's probably like they didn't have no other arena, and at the time, they're still figuring it out. So like, we're not going to throw people just in the forest because they can escape and
right.
And they still use it. But it is interesting to see the adaptation, and obviously like I guess they're students. They become the mentors before the winners do.
Right. And that's cool too. Like you kind of see where the districts and the capital people kind of come from in a way to where it's like, oh, not everyone in the capital are born pieces of shit, but some people were on this political relations end of things. So they got tied into like a job in the Capitol or a position there because of their relations, you know. So that was kind of interesting how they showed that a little bit. Like, Snow could have easily been another guy from the district who had to be in the games, and they kind of highlighted that when he goes back to the girl, the doctor, and she's like, "You see how quickly, you know, the rich boy can turn into a savage." Mm-hmm. Like, yeah,
it's real, man. It highlights some interesting things about, you know, humanity itself, right? But I mean, you know, in that case, that's what it is, though, right? It's kind of hard to say, in my opinion, because that's the game. Because that's what he said at first, too. That, like, no, because you guys are putting him in there. Which is a point, too. Because they wouldn't have to kill each other if they weren't put there.
Right.
Know? Like, so at the end of the day, it's kind of both, right? They have to kill each other because they are put there. And they want to survive, right? So it's like...
Yeah.
You know, what you gonna do? Fuck, I ain't the prey.
See, I think... I would approach Hunger Games like Fortnite. Wait, is Hunger Games the reason for Fortnite? It is, huh? Hunger Games started all that PUBG shit.
Well, Battle Royale.
And all the Battle Royale shit. Hunger Games started that.
Do you know about Royale, though?
That's the one you can get on Android, right?
Well, no, the original, Royale.
Oh, how old is that?
It's like I don't know, it's like 80s or maybe even earlier.
Oh, for real?
I think it...
Is it still like hop off the helicopter and land somewhere?
No, it's not even a game. It was a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Japanese film.
Because when I think Fortnite now, and I think, you know, those games, Hunger Games, that started that shit. Like, you guys are all about to get dropped off, go get your weapons, and fight to the fucking death. And I'm thinking, like, because what I was going to say is, if I was in Hunger Games, I would do what I do in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, I would do exactly what I do in Fortnite. Kill some people on my way, try to stay out the way, watch these other people fight it out, you know, and just, like, pick them off slowly while everyone's fighting crazy. But, yeah.
I agree. I just think that, especially in the newer, like, say, like, the first Hunger Games, right, the movie?
Right.
If it was that one, right? Because they all just come up right in front of each other, and then everything's...
And they got advanced weapons.
Yeah, and they have to fight for that shit. Because none's like... I don't think anything's out in the wild, right?
No.
Maybe they drop stuff later, but...
Right.
Yeah.
See, I would try to grab something, and I wouldn't even try to kill anyone.
You just take off?
I'd grab something, dip, and let them all kill someone, and then...
But even then, that's a gamble, right? Because you run in there, and then... You know, someone did something for you and shit.
Right. Dude. It's like, what am I going to do? Am I not going to get a weapon?
Definitely, right?
Because if I don't, I do get an advantage. Like in the new one, in the one that we just watched, he was like, run. He's like, don't get a weapon, run to this spot. And she didn't really listen, but kind of did. But like, damn, if you did not get a weapon or get a pack or anything, you do get an advantage of running away and plotting out an idea or something ahead of everyone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I do think the bombing, though, definitely changed it, too, because, like, I guess it was just a room before, right? It was just, like, a gymnasium.
Like a coliseum, like little auditorium. It was like an auditorium.
Yeah, dude, like, just a simple, big room. Like, that would have been super quick. Like, and I guess it was in previous years. They were expecting it to be over in, like, hours.
Right. I wonder if... You know what? How I was talking about a moment ago before they started, I was talking about songs and if songs had prequels. But what if movies started doing prequels? Like instead of Star Wars going episode 1, 2, and 3, the prequels are actually going 3, 2, and 1. Like we get a prequel to the prequel and we see the first Hunger Games. Like, they were just all put in one room. Like, you guys fight. No weapons. This is the first Hunger Games. Like, prehistoric. Here's a rock and some sticks.
Stupid.
And you guys fight it out.
First Hunger Games. Like the first Purge.
Right, like, should have to elevate.
I hear you, man. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, some people are doing that, you know, and it's an interesting thing. I mean, I think the books too actually even go further too, like before that. So I think it is, but
crazy because Hunger Games is one of the only books of movies I read. It was only because of school, but I did read the first Hunger Games.
I liked it.
I was hype. I was like, "Oh shit, the movie's coming out. Let's go."
R.I.P. Rue.
Hey, yeah,
savages. You gotta win, huh?
So, what would you guys give this a rating? Would you watch it again? Would you watch it again? That's the first question.
So, length, right? This one,
long for no reason.
So I definitely felt like it's like you said you fall asleep in the beginning. I was falling asleep near the end, man. I mean, I wasn't even really falling asleep, but it just got like boring. It's like kind of dragging on a little, and not like it was bad, but it was just like, where are we going from here? It's like,
what's the purpose of this leading on?
Yeah, is this like leading up to the next movie, or like what's? Because
like, are we getting a prequel to the prequel? It's like or sequel prequel?
A prequel sequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's interesting.
Yeah, I'll snort into the fucking mic.
Yeah. So at the movie when I nudged you, that's why.
That's good. Let's take a shot.
Let's do that. Let me pop this real quick because I think this one's.
See, I probably wouldn't watch it again unless like a girl wanted to watch it, and I was like, yeah, let's watch it
Because it's not like.
Because it's not bad.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
It's not bad. It's entertaining.
I don't think it's really essential, right?
It's like unnecessary. Viewers at home, I was watching commercials of this or trailers in the theaters. We watched like the Marvels and the last movies, and I'm like, why does Snow need a prequel? What is the purpose of giving the bad guy a story? And I was wondering that before I watched the movie, and now I've seen the movie. And I'm still wondering, what is the purpose? Like, there's a little foreshadowing, you know, there's a little musical, there's a little detail I won't actually spoil for you, but like, so that was cool, but like, what was the point? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, you know. I think a lot of movies really, or, you know, companies try to really milk, you know, brand recognition.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, maybe it could have been a good movie. It feels like if it had more of a bearing on, I mean, I guess it does have a bearing on the whole story, right? It's part of the mythos of the Hunger Games.
Right.
But it's
something
Did you finish Secret Invasion?
For people who are yeah, I did. I didn't rewatch it because I know there were certain episodes I was probably falling asleep, but I did finish the series, so I do know how it ended and how it began.
I feel like it might be the same. That it's like, you know, does this really, like, what is the purpose does it serve? Like,
I think Secret Invasion's added a lot, no? It gave the Skrulls purpose.
So I think it gave the Skrulls a place in the future, right? I just think for Nick Fury. Like, I think it really just showed his wife, but then it had no payoff in Marvels, right? Like, it was just for the Skrulls, really, and to show, I guess it set up long-term stuff, right? Planting seeds. But I just feel like it didn't have, I think they could have done it differently. And they could have maybe the Skrulls and Nick Fury could have been separate, you know?
They could have made it even more, like, deep, too. Like, that's Samuel Jackson. Like, that's A-list celebrity actor. You know, like, you could have really went into some depth if you wanted to. But it's Disney, so it's cool, but, like, you know.
Right, right. I liked it, you know, it's just, I could have been, I was hoping for a little more spy thriller.
Yeah.
You know, little, I don't know. It had it, but it wasn't.
Like this Hunger Games was kind of thrilling. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt like you really didn't know what's going to happen. Was Snow going to end the movie on, like, a good guy type of vibe? Or was he going to be the bad guy that we know him as? Or, like, was he going to fall in love with this chick? Like, or was he just, like, going to use her? Like, we really didn't know, I feel like, while watching what his intentions were. And almost he didn't know. The character himself almost didn't know who he was for a moment there.
I agree. It was interesting because I think like, yeah, you know, you can see him have this idealistic view, right? And you keep seeing these chips at him, like him losing his house, him, you know, having to now not win his award. He has to fight to push this girl to win now, and he has to lie, and he has to do all these other things. And like, it seems like he might actually still be good, but then like when they're shipping him off back to 12, right? That like he might still like want to fight for what's right, but then, you know, after,
and then he has a friend who's really trying to fight for what's right.
Exactly.
And he fucking lets him just crumble. And that was just ugly. That made him a dirty hoe ass
dirty
nigga. like Snow is a hoe.
A fugly skank bitch.
He's a hoe for sure.
Dude, how about that Mean Girls trailer, huh?
Yo,
have you seen that already?
I remember the Mean Girls, they did a commercial, and I told my friend. And
that Walmart one?
Yeah, my homie was like, they're making a movie. They're making a new Mean Girls.
Huh.
And I was like, oh. And honestly, the Mean Girls commercial, it was kind of cool, but it looked like some Nickelodeon shit, and I don't think they should have touched Mean Girls.
I agree. It seemed...
Whoever that ginger is, it's not Lindsay Lohan. like... Think about Scream, you know? The Sidney Prescott was an iconic actress or whatever, a character. Who replaced her for the main chick? That the Ortega girl. But the Ortega girl is a star. And the Ortega girl has a little bit of catalog behind her and like, you know, has star power, you know? So like...
It's Wednesday.
She's Wednesday. She's Wednesday. And you can't replace Lindsay Lohan with some geek off the street.
Handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
You already knew.
So, did they actually like replace her character, or is it like her daughter or something?
Well, Mean Girls, it looks like it's the same remake type of movie. Like, oh, you're the new girl, redhead. They went with the same look. With her hair like this and like the flannel buttoned up, like she's Lindsay Lohan and she's not Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, if you're watching this, I love you.
Yeah, Dwoodz supports you.
Yes.
Have you seen I Know Who Killed Me? Lindsay Lohan.
Is that newer?
Not now, no. It came out like maybe 2012 ish.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
She was played. You know, because she was like famously Parent Trap. You know?
Oh,
so she played
love that.
Two like twins, but one gets killed and the other one's still alive. But you don't know that they're
she's older. That's funny. She played twins again.
Yeah, it's a trip.
That's funny.
It's like a murder mystery.
Yo, tell me why I be waking up sometimes singing that Freaky Friday song with Lil Dicky and Chris Brown. Have you ever heard it?
I probably have to hear it. I probably have.
And he's like, Lil Dicky's like, I woke up Chris Breezy. And he's like, if I was Chris Brown in my body, where would I be? And then like switch bodies. It's genius. But it's Freaky Friday, but it's a song version.
Yeah.
And that was just like, I don't know. It was a relation, I guess, to Lindsay Lohan, but.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Freaky Friday. Shout out to Jimmy Lee Curtis as well. Let's take this shot. You got GOP.
GOP.
You get the 12-year. We're sipping on 7-year, so.
Oh, okay. GOP. I'm D2G.
D2G on GOP.
Reviews from the deep. Some shit you ain't seen.
Loud and obscene. On the
Loud
scene.
and obscene. Trying to give me an Ortega-like scream. Watching movies you ain't seen. It's like, okay, I'm done.
Near the ravine, you know what I mean? Pulling Eminem. So, rating then. What do you give it on the 1 to 10?
5.5.
Okay.
It's probably, I think it's better than the Marvels, actually. And I rated the Marvels
A 7, right?
I rated the Marvels high. No, I guess then it wasn't better than the Marvels. Because the Marvels was a nice superhero movie.
I think it was a little more entertaining than the Marvels.
It was more entertaining.
But action-packed, right?
But this one was action, and this one was killing. It was like thrill. And it was a little bit... So maybe I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
I will give it a 6 because it's a good movie, but I was a little annoyed at it. No, I'm bringing it back down to 5.5. Maybe even 5, honestly. Because... that shit was kind of trash, honestly. Like, the only thing that was good to me was the singing and the suspense. The singing and the suspense made the movie, which I was annoyed at first with the singing, but that's actually what made it. Yeah,
I like the brutality.
Right, it was brutal. It was raw.
Yeah, it was very raw. A lot of just like interesting deaths. A lot of poison. Different types too.
Right. Clever stuff from Snow. Snow is very clever character. That's why you start to like him. He's savvy. He's
Dude,
on top of things.
I knew when he handed him that bio that there was something there. I was like, oh, he knows he's gonna drink that shit.
He's like 3 steps ahead of everyone. Like,
he's playing chess. They're playing checkers.
Yeah, I like that. I like that type of shit. But he,
that's why he becomes the game master. That one chick though too, Viola Davis. She her fucking eyeshadow, man. Her eyes were all fucking weird with that eyeshadow.
That was her. I forgot her name, but I was trying to think of it while we were watching it. Yeah, she was a trip.
She's cool. I like her. She's
was
good actor.
yeah, she was great. She was great.
She's over the top.
She helped make the movie, definitely.
So I wonder if then the president was at this time, because they didn't have the president at all, right? Only like the school dean and then her, the game master.
I forget who was the president of the thing.
Yeah, I don't think they even had him.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it was good though. I think for me personally, maybe about a 5.5, 6. Because it was
kind of mid.
Yeah, it was so. You know, like it was thrilling to like the tension between once the Hunger Games starts and all these guys are after each other and who's gonna survive and the drama between obviously
the characters.
The
classic Hunger Games,
their bosses and shit. And, but it wasn't bad. I definitely probably wouldn't watch it again unless I really wanted to or wanted to watch it with somebody, but it's
right. It's like if they made a prequel sequel or a prequel to the prequel, that'd probably be the only time when I would go rewatch that just to remind myself what happened to watch the next one.
For sure.
Just because I like Hunger Games, so I'll keep up with the story. But yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I like this. I don't know. I definitely like the first one. I've seen like parts and bits of the other ones, but this one, it is interesting to see. I love history in general.
Yeah.
So I do love when movies or stories in general have backstory and lore. And it is cool that,
more development around characters and things, places, the setting, the world. Yeah.
So, like in acting and stuff, like one thing that like the goal is is to suspend your disbelief. And I think when a movie can do that and really pull you in, like that's when I think that's what I think a good movie is. Like that's what I care about. Like I want to be involved and feel like, why does this matter to me?
Yeah, you want to feel part of it.
Yeah, I think it did that a little bit. Like it didn't I didn't have no stakes in the game, like wasn't betting, but it's it was a good watch.
Right, definitely a good watch.
Definitely worth a watch, especially if you like the Hunger Games. It's a good backstory on Snow and how he always ends up on top.
And you know what? I'm gonna give it a little credit because I love Harry Potter. But I could not finish any of those Fantastic Beasts movies.
Oh no! Like what boring or something or what?
It's not interesting. Well, at least
are they just talking the whole time?
At least every time I tried to watch it, never gravitated. It just didn't click. It was like first scene, second scene, like it's just not hitting, like. And so I'll give this credit for being probably better than the Fantastic Beasts.
I will say too, it did have social commentary, and that is, I like that. You know, it was speaking on like the nature of like class and
real issues.
Yeah,
it's real. Yeah, that's cool. It's like those fictional pieces of art that express real problems or real things that go on. That's like Avatar with the blue people. It's like, this is a fictional story, fictional people, but what it represents and what it means is all so very real to everybody in the world.
Right.
Like,
we need trees. You
everybody
need water,
in the
water.
world, even Black Panther, it was like, we got resources here. If we give them away, we won't be as strong, but if we give them away, we can help people. That's a real thing. Like, we got resources. Are we going to go to war for our resources? Or are we going to choose to share them? You know?
Yeah.
So I think those are some of the best fictional movies, but it's hard when fictional movies try to push agenda too much. And everyone hates that.
I agree.
But when you do it in the right way, you know, James Cameron or whatever the fuck, like,
if it's for the story, right?
Yeah.
If it services the story and it's part of the story, then yeah, it makes sense.
Cause I don't know, I can't tell if, I don't know if I can say it. It's like, is Tarantino racist? Or does he have a purpose for these things in movies? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I love them. I love the movies.
Yeah.
But it's like, why? Sometimes. But those fictional stories do represent real life. And it's really real. So Tarantino, he's really painting real pictures. Even if it might be, semi-offensive or semi-graphic, whatever. That's life. So that's what makes it such good art, but it's, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's very, you know, controversial. And especially for him being, you know, a white man doing it, you know, that's what makes it a little harder.
Oh, you wrote all these lines? It's like,
yeah, it's like you wrote that. And yeah, you know, I do think, like I'm saying, right, if it services the story, and I think a lot of it does for the most part, like Django, right? Like I think that would make the most sense for it to be like that, right? I mean, in the 1800 South, like...
Tell me why... I was talking about Django. I was talking about Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
Yeah.
And I was like... Because I was telling my sister about Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
And I was like... He kind of plays like a simpleton character in that, and he's a piece of shit. Kind of like in Django. But the Django, he was charming, and you almost like him. He's funny. He's like funny and charming, but he's a racist piece of shit. But you like him. You kind of like him in the movie before he dies or whatever. But it's like, damn, that's like real like character or acting to make you like the bad guy.
Definitely.
See, Snow in the Hunger Games, that almost had me liking him. I almost liked him for a bit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, see, I only remember him from the first one, right? And him just like running the, you know, because he was President Snow then, right?
Right, he's just like an old fuck.
And he's just like, I'm pissed at you for not getting him killed, so you're eating these berries now and getting poisoned too, bitch. And, you know, then he kills the game master. And, you know, so for the most part, for me, it was like, I just see this guy who's...
Doesn't he die?
Eventually, I think so, yeah. But...
He dies.
You know, we all do, you know. So... Spoiler.
Fuck.
We all died. Like, oh, shit. Cat's out the bad guy, sorry.
Surprise.
If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know. So when I first saw it, I just thought like, I see where you're coming from because he's like he grew up in a war having to. I mean, it's weird.
Like he was
I think
he was in Katniss Everdeen's position.
It's weird though, right? Because he's in the Capitol, but he was, on the poorer side, because people imagine people in the Capitol not being like that. But maybe it was just him because everyone tried to ruin him because of his father, right?
Right. And then he had that friend who's rich, as if he's not rich. But there was that scene where bro was like, "I know you're not." He was like, "You guys are in the hole," or something like that. Remember that scene? He's like, "I know the Snows are pretty much down bad."
Oh yeah. His dean.
Yeah, the teacher dude. He told him that.
Yeah, and
he's like, "I know you guys aren't doing well right now."
Yeah,
type shit.
And he was trying to keep him there too,
Right.
Because he hated him. He hated his father.
And it seemed like Snow feared being poor. It seemed like Snow feared that when he was talking to his cousin or his sister or whatever, it was like, "Where are you guys? You guys had to move out? You got evicted? What?"
I think it's perception though,
It's
really.
Like, because they were scavengers in that beginning. No. Oh, I drank it all.
Thank God.
Oh, damn. Nice. Nice.
Plot twist.
Yeah. But, so it's like he knows what it is. He knows what it means to be a Katniss Everdeen.
Like, to be like her too, Gray, right? I forget.
Coy.
Lucy Gray.
Lucy Gray, yeah.
I can't believe he calls her Lucy Gray every time.
Lucy Gray. Lucy Gray. He was like Rocky. Lucy Gray.
What's her name?
Adrian.
But yeah, like Lucy or, Gray. Like Lucy Gray every time, bro.
Right.
Like, do you even know each other?
You gotta say her first and last name. You gotta say her government.
I know the government.
The one that she got called into the Hunger Games.
Shit. But yeah, man, it was a good watch.
Yeah.
Definitely thought provoking and speaking on some, issues. If, say you had a little family member and they were chosen for tribute, would you step up?
I had a little family member and they were chosen for tribute. Would I step up? Nah. Just cause I got plans. And I've lived. You haven't lived that much. So you don't know really what you're missing out on. It's a fucked up concept, but it's like, it's kind of real because it's like, when you're older, when you're younger and you think about death, it's like, you don't really know what that means. You don't really know what you're missing out on because you haven't really lived. So like, me, I know what I'd be missing out on. I know that I got goals that I wouldn't be able to accomplish, but it'd be fucked up. Like, shit, that sucks. That would suck. Yeah, I'm no Katniss Everdeen.
No Katniss.
I'm no Katniss Everdeen. I love her.
You Katniss no Everdeen?
Katniss no Everdeen.
Oh, shit.
What about you?
I might.
Maybe it's because I don't have
get out of the fucking mind.
Maybe it's because I don't have any little siblings. I am the little sibling.
Okay, I see.
So,
are you actually the youngest, or are you just solo? Okay.
Like, I have nephew, niece, and shit, but like, I don't know what it is like to have a little sibling. So maybe if I had one, I would feel differently. But maybe because I don't, I'm still selfish, and I'm like, nah, they're gonna have to go. Unfortunately, but I'm gonna hope that they win.
Could you imagine if she was like, she got this, and just steps back, and then she goes and dies, and the revolution never happens, and she's just sitting there eating bread with the boy all the time?
I'm not gonna lie. If I got called for the Hunger Games, depending on roll my dice,
yeah,
depending on the role of people who else got picked, I'm a fighting chance.
Oh, yeah. Do you hope your
I think
District 12 lasts?
I think I'm a chance. You heard me? Yeah, wake up, man. I'm a fighting chance.
What if you're District 12, right? You see all the others, and then they're all fucking little weak dudes, and you're like, I volunteer, and you go, like, slaughter, and you're like, you get all the riches and shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like...
What if it's an exit strategy for some people, bro? What if they volunteer on purpose?
They ain't know what would happen.
I think they know. Because, I mean, if it's on TV, right? They see it all.
Right, I guess they know the history of the games.
At a certain point, yeah, you know? Especially
Well, if I do this, then the games will have to do this.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe people were just too scared at that point, you know, and the government's really just got them in their grasp.
I'd hate to have to kill a kid.
Yeah.
But if that was the Hunger Games, man.
So, would you respond how Snow did when that dude slashed his back? He just bashed his brains in?
Yeah, he's trying to kill me.
Okay, but would you go back too? After he was down, would you go back?
Oh, and hit him again and hit him again.
Yeah.
No, because that's excessive. That's actually that right there is where a judge in the court of law would say that's where you were taking excessive force, and that's why you have to go to prison or jail because he was no longer a threat to you.
Yeah.
Once they're no longer a threat to you, it's really just your emotions on where you take it from there. But I mean, if I was mad, maybe.
If you felt
if I was mad enough, if I felt like but I don't think that was the situation because I was just survival of the fittest. So you couldn't really take it personal. You couldn't take the Hunger Games personal. Nothing in the Hunger Games could be personal at all. So if I killed anyone, it was nothing personal. But if it was personal, then I would be like, maybe I'm gonna bash your brains in because you made me feel a type of way.
But do you think he made it personal, yeah?
No.
He's
just a bad person.
Yeah. It's just in his blood.
He's just a bad person.
He just wants to kill.
Damn.
I think he's more of just like a power, like a maniac.
Yeah. Power hungry.
Yeah, because he liked that feeling.
Power high.
Gave him a high. And then he ends up becoming the ruler of all of, the land. But yeah, I think he just wants to be in control. Wants it his way.
Like his Faja.
Yeah, like Dottie.
He's a Kylo Ren Anakin ass.
Yeah. Daddy wasn't there. You know what I'm saying, Lo? Lo gets it.
Daddy wasn't there to take him to the fair.
Change my underwear. Daddy wasn't there.
It seems he doesn't care.
I love how in that fucking movie there's always the seat like reserved for dad and it's always empty. It's like, oh. Like, come on, Dad, take a bow.
Daddy. Fuck me. Fuck you.
Like, kiss your mother with that mouth. Like twins, Basil, twins. You've seen Scary Movie 3, right?
Yeah.
And twins.
Why does that pop in my head? Randomly, sometimes I think that. I've never seen a rat outside, is what I'm saying. All right, Lo, you gotta wake up. I gotta pee. Take this.
Maybe it's time to stop living over here and start living over there.
My Aunt Shaniqua used to live over there.
Oh, you got rats.
How you gonna wake up dead? You alive when you go to sleep.
Feeling more rested, Lo?
A little bit.
Splendid. Oh. What a world, huh?
Yeah, man, these beers are interesting.
You like them or no? Delish?
I think it's alright. You know, it's a little
Beery?
beery.
Yeah, I thought the same. I guess it says Canadian, I think. Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Guelph.
Yeah.
Guelph.
Okay.
Guelph.
Golf. I'm down with that.
If you're in Guelph watching this now, let us know. Chime off in the comments below.
Yep. Give us the secret on how to make these beers.
Oh, yeah. Share the secret formula. You want to hit this, though?
Yeah.
Boy.
Film, man. Film and cinema.
Man, I wish you would have watched Good Burger.
Well, we should do that one.
We could totally watch it like whenever. I could just like pull up on my laptop or pull up on your laptop or something.
We should try to watch like the first one and the second one.
First one and the second one and do a full comparison.
Yeah.
What if we started doing full comparisons? Ooh, remakes,
Yeah, that'd be good.
sequels.
We talked about that. We should do that, yeah.
Do more comparisons.
We should also go to like get the Arby's burger and then watch both and then
We should get the Arby's burger for the podcast.
that'd be cool.
And we'll eat them right here and review the movie and the burger.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. That actually would be.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
No, it was good. It was good though. I actually watched it twice.
Does it does it live up? Is it better? Or that was good?
It's not gonna be better.
No, for sure.
But it's I wouldn't I'm a hard person to please, I would say. And I was satisfied.
Hell yeah. That's good, man. That's good when they can do that. Because, I mean, it sucks when they remake something or reboot something or try to continue something and it just,
Right.
you know, it's just a cash grab or something.
You watch Futurama?
I've watched a good amount of it before. I haven't
Okay.
watched any of the new stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, my sister didn't know that Futurama had got signed on, you know, like, oh, they're still making new episodes of Futurama. That's crazy.
I was thinking about actually the other day, like, Matt Groening, man. That dude's like, I mean, it's probably not just him, but his writers and everyone, like, they're like top notch and they've been at it forever and they create some high quality, like, comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
What would you say what would you say your favorite adult cartoon is? Adult animation.
I haven't seen the new stuff, but Rick and Morty season 7 and back, I think.
That's semi-new.
But not in the new season.
Oh.
Sorry, with the new voices. I don't know.
The adult cartoon.
I brought this conversation up like yesterday or the day before, but I really wanted to say South Park, but I'm gonna say Boondocks because every episode is politically correct, and South Park be doing some fuck shit, like going crazy, doing dumb shit, and I'm just like, like chill. And it's funny, but it's like sometimes it's just extra. It's just like, bro, like, okay, calm
like
down.
Fish sticks?
That's classic. That's goated. That's goated, cemented. And it'd probably be my second favorite, but I put Boondocks as my favorite because it's just so gold to me.
Right on. That's a good one. I like Boondocks too.
Those are some good choices, for sure. Okay.
And what is yours, Lo? What choice do you got? Some Dragon Ball.
That's not really like adult.
There can be one in this episode or two.
Nah, yeah.
strike me as an American dad. American dad ass.
You know, I kind of liked American Dad, but I was like, this is kind of just a knockoff.
Right. It's the different Family Guy. Family Guy is good. I love Family Guy.
Family Guy is one of the GOATs. As much as people will hate on it or say whatever, even if I get annoyed from Family Guy, it's one of the GOATs.
Some of the newer stuff, though, is kind of... I don't know.
It's like drowned out. It's like...
Yeah, it's super Family Guy. Like, it's like, whoa.
Oh, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, it's like, geez.
He's a super Family Guy.
It's just like super aware. Like, yeah, it knows you're there. And it's like, it's super aware. It's interesting.
Did you guys ever watch or try F is for Family?
I couldn't get into it.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, but then the dad is just like so old school, offensive, stereotypical, and it's almost like, geez, fuck. Like,
Fuck.
like, man, chill.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
I thought it was funny. I love the concept of it. Like, oh, you know, I liked it. Like middle class, poor, white family in the 70s, you know, stereotypical white American dad. Like, I thought it was a pretty cool genius, but yeah. That's probably the most recent adult comedy show of newer shows that I liked. That I'm not even like a big fan of, but I was like, oh, they're onto something. I thought Bob's Burgers was kind of mid, but it was cool.
It's weird because that one, like, I think because like their whole family, right?
It's like Simpsons adult comedy.
Yeah, it's a little drier. Yeah, it's not like, definitely not Family Guy. It's, yeah, a little more hidden, a little more nuance, but definitely like
A little more awkward modern comedy.
yeah, especially with the kids and stuff. They offer like a lot more newer.
I thought that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I'm trying to think when I've watched newer, other than like the Marvel shows. I've really been on those. I'm excited for that. What If? You see the What If at all or no? Those are cool. What? Oh, I've been watching like America's Funniest Home Videos with my girlfriend. Like,
I remember that.
the pet ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. It has what's his name? Ribeiro.
It's Carlton, right?
Yes, Carlton.
Alfonso
Ribeiro.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the host.
He's the new guy. Yeah,
it's interesting.
That's cool that still is a thing with like the internet and Tosh.0,
right?
and Rob Dyrdek, who came through and took over MTV,
Right,
like,
by storm.
like there's nothing on but Rob Dyrdek marathon, like like that's all that was on MTV, like Rob Dyrdek, like
I know, shit. What do you gotta do to get that, man? You must be balling with that shit.
yeah. R.I.P. Big.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big. The Fantasy Factory is cool and all that shit.
I really like the Fantasy Factory, and that's when Fantasy Factory came out is when I started skating. Not because of it, but at the same time. So it was really cool to watch that show. Yeah. And he'd have pro skaters come through and shit like that, and like,
Yeah, that was cool. And the Robin Big show too.
Robin Big, yeah, that was cool too. It was like part of that Jackass era. Like, and I think as a skater, cause for those who don't know, like I rap and stuff, but I came from like the skating community when I was like a preteen, teenager and shit. So like Jackass, Wild Boys, you know, things of that sort, like Robin Big, it was like, those were like epic, monumental things as like a kid, like, oh, we're gonna go hop in this shopping cart down the hill because we saw it on Jackass. And it's like, like that was a wave. In like Tony Hawk video games. It was all kind of connected together. Like you could play as Wee Man in Tony Hawk. And Wee Man's in Jackass. And it's just like, oh shit. This is like prime MTV. If it was probably like the 80s was prime MTV with like music. But like the early 2000s was like prime MTV for like shows.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
TRL and shit. Like we got memories. People our age got like memories of TRL and stuff, but like that was probably epic for like the teenagers and stuff. Like,
man, you know, and I think too, like it's everyone's there. There are times there, you know.
Do you ever watch Steve-O's podcast?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. I like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's tight.
Right.
He's real, man. I love his Kevin Smith one. That's a really good one.
The Kevin Smith one? Did I watch it? Really, I was doing a lot of Kevin Smith research like a couple weeks ago. Yo, it was crazy because while he was like beefing with Bam, Bam came to the Denver skate park.
Yeah.
I was like, are you supposed to be in rehab? I missed him, by the way. I was like pissed. I was like, fuck everyone. I was actually at the skate park before work and after work. And Bam came while I was at work. And I was just like, damn. But I was like, he was supposed to be in rehab. He's beefing with Steve-O. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. I guess they're on good terms now. I don't know. But it's interesting stuff, man. Yeah, Steve-O's definitely got a cool podcast.
It's cool. It's crazy to see like people like from that era, like a Steve-O or Eminem, who are like off drugs. And we didn't know because we're kids. And these are like crazy guys that we thought are cool and shit. And then we see them now as we're adults and they're like sober. And that's like really cool. Like we kind of understand like what that means. And it's like, oh damn. Steve-O was fucking high as shit every day. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember too, yeah, you know, like waking up like, you know, late in the night and catching Wild Boys and shit. And
Wild Boys was my shit.
Yeah, dude. And he was talking about how, like, yeah, he was doing cocaine and shit in between, you know, shots and, you know, yeah.
Right.
Like they were loaded, you know, and yeah, you know, those dudes, like, I mean, however way, you know, they influenced us and, you know, to do stupid shit.
They probably they probably influenced our modern internet, right? These guys who walk up to people in Walmart maybe is
definitely like
from Jackass, like
old grandpa or what is bad grandpa,
dirty
right?
grandpa,
yeah,
dirty dad. All these things are kind of parodies off of Johnny Knoxville in the makeup, you know.
Yeah, they definitely were influential.
Definitely. Now they're all old as shit. Did you watch that last Jackass?
Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That was cool. And I was like, when I was watching, I was like, it's missing something. What is it missing?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah. Bam and Ryan Dunn, R.I.P., are in it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's why it feels a little different. Because not just Ryan Dunn, but Bam isn't in it either. And I was just like, I forgot for a second when I was watching it. But I thought it was cool, you know, it had like MGK and like Tyler the Creator and people like that in it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. It was cool. I loved it. Honestly, it came out like right at the height of like COVID and stuff, right?
Right.
So like, you know, it was really something that
perfect timing.
Yeah, like, and it was good. It was funny, you know, it was the same old, you know, Jackass thing with some new people and some different stunts. And
sober Steve-O.
Crazy, stupid shit.
Yeah.
The fucking one always gets me. It's just so dumb. The, what is it? Electric popsicle? And she has the fucking taser and she's all like licking the bolt or whatever.
Dang, I forget that one.
Yeah.
I always think I think of two iconic Jackass skits. I think of Ryan Dunn getting the car stuck in his ass.
Oh yeah, that one's fucking iconic, yeah.
And then I think of that one dude who was dressed up as a like a Middle Eastern guy with
Trump.
all the pubes on his mustache and all the pubes on his beard, and it was just pubic hair as his whole facial hair.
It was Danger Aaron.
He was really about to die from the taxi, like that shit was funny. It was a different level because it was the early 2000s, so people were scared of Arabs or Middle Eastern people. People were scared of like things because of terrorist attacks and such, quote unquotes. So it was perfect timing. I think those are two of the most iconic sketches when I think.
I really like I forget what it's called, but when they're in the middle of the Chinese store and him and Butterbean fucking just like they hit the bell, ding, and they like start fighting and he pops him and he hits the floor all. Yeah. Stupid. Or
those random wee men and what's his name? Presley chasing each other through like India or something.
Japan and shit. Stupid.
They really founded a lot of the shit that people do on the internet today, I would say.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh man. You gotta love it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, if you guys saw The Hunger Games, drop in the comments. Let us know what you think.
I'll take one more shot.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm down.
I'll ride out. But yeah, man, let us know what you think about The Hunger Games. If you watched it, go watch it. You know, it's at least worth a watch.
Go watch Good Burger 2. You know what? I'm gonna say that I don't even know none of the people on the set. I don't know nobody over there. But I grew up on that. Good Burger was made in 97, the year I was born. Was that the year you guys were born?
Yeah.
See, boom. Good Burger 2.
He might have been 98. No, he's 97 too.
Yeah. So, like, that means that's one of my movies, so I'm going to support that. Oh, no. Go watch Good Burger 2. I hope we do the review on that coming up soon.
Yeah, we'll be trying to do that soon. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, check out Good Burger and Good Burger 2. Yeah. You were born 97, right? Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Hell yeah. We'll keep y'all posted. Thank you again for watching. But yeah, let's take the shot real quick. Yeah, man. Ooh.
Would you ever be trying to make like a short film or something?
I love photography. I love filming. I love the cameras, man.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Oh yeah, good.
That'd be cool.
I'll be trying. I'll be writing stuff.
Yeah, you got some ideas.
I was telling my sister, I was like, you know, when I started rapping, there was that research phase.
Oh, the shot low.
Mm-hmm. There was that phase where I'm doing my homework, you know, researching how hip hop was made, how like researching my favorite rappers, their stories, how they started rapping. And I think right now, because I want to get in movies, I'm in my homework phase. Like I make music videos, I direct all of them, but I'm in my movie phase where I'm studying everything, studying my favorite directors, studying my favorite actors, and I'm like, you know, in the mirror every so and so trying to do some shit like. But I want to make some stuff real soon. Just about if I could get like, you know, some people behind it. You know, just knowing who's with me, who's down to like create some stuff.
Hell yeah, man. You know, I'm an actor as well and a rapper, so.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Getting these like minds together. Like.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about. It's about working together and utilizing everyone's skills.
Factual.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
The dream work when a team in it.
That's familiar. What's that from?
The Dizzy Wright song.
Which one? Remember?
Teamwork make the dream work.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
Teamwork make the dream work. That was my shit, man. Yeah. I used to love Funk Volume and Dizzy and Hobson and going to their concerts. I'd see Dizzy Wright every time he came to Denver.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm actually just waiting till I get the right song, like, to go get his feature. Cause, like, he's willing to work with artists. He's like, he seems cool as fuck, like, you know.
That's tight, man.
Yeah.
Is it not too expensive either?
Huh?
Not too expensive?
It's a little check. Not crazy. Not. It's doable.
Yeah.
Let's just say
Affordable.
that. It's doable. You know? It's realistic for me, you know, but it's crazy because, you know, you come up with all these ideas, you come up with all these songs, and then some shit is just you, and then, you know, just trying to come up with the right things sometimes for people to collaborate on.
I'm gonna take the shot real quick.
Yeah. Skirski.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes collaboration can be hard.
It's a collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Forever and always.
Whew. Do you guys... Okay, before we finish... Yeah. Since I was talking about music. If you could get a feature right now with any artist, what feature would you get? Doesn't matter if he's hot. Doesn't matter if he's dead. Doesn't matter if... you know, because you can still get a dead person's vocals. But,
yeah, you showed us.
Whoever. Well, not even the AI, you know, like... Michael Jackson was on Drake's album. That wasn't AI. You know what I'm saying? But if you could have any feature.
No doubt. No doubt. Vivaldi.
Who?
Vivaldi.
I don't know who that is.
Who did you say?
I didn't say anybody yet.
Okay,
I was like, dang.
I'm surprised he
That's
got-
like
no
some
Tech Nine?
classical artist.
Yeah, he's just classical. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Check out Vivaldi's.
I would,
But I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you know, that's like, it'd be cool just to like, you know, figure out a way to actually work something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I think honestly that'd be cool to work with like Michael Jackson or, you know, maybe like Andre. That'd be cool.
I wouldn't mind meeting Andre 3000, and if he wanted to just do some shit on his flute, I'd be like, okay, do some stuff on your flute. Whatever you do on your flute, I'm gonna have my bro loop it, and we're gonna make a beat around it. And I just collaborate. We just did that. Like,
That's cool.
but my dream collaboration is Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Last time I was wearing the Lil Wayne shirt. Like, that's my favorite rapper of all time. Like, Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Tucci.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some good choices.
He's a shit.
Good choices. Good choices. My collab. I guess. Like Chris Calico.
There we go. There we go.
Nice.
That'd be dope as fuck.
That'd be cool.
Chris Calico, I seen him live once. I've actually seen a lot of people from Strange Music live, but not Tech Nine. I've never seen
No?
Tech Nine live.
No.
King Geisel's coming.
I would like
years.
to. I've seen like ICP and like a lot of underground artists live, like, but
Seen King Geisel?
I don't know who that is. I've heard that name. I don't know who that is.
You should check out World War Me and sorry, what's the other one? It just came out. Ildren. ILLDREN, like children, but Ildren.
Okay.
But yeah, they're 2 albums. They're pretty good. I like him. He's dope. And then yeah, he's coming in New Year's.
Okay. Yo, what's the timing like? Should we cut it off or should we keep going?
I mean, we can go for like another 10 minutes if you like.
What do you guys think about Eminem?
So he did that collab with Fortnite. Did you see that?
Just overall. Yeah. I think that's tight. I think that's dope.
Overall,
I love Fortnite. I love Eminem.
You play Fortnite?
I don't play because I don't have a game system because I don't want to get too distracted.
I know.
I don't want to get too distracted. But I love Fortnite and I love Eminem.
So, okay, I love Eminem overall. Yeah, he's just, I mean, there ain't nothing really that I can say bad about the guy. I mean, he did his thing and he made it on the scene and he's become a legend.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's, sorry, shit, I lost my train of thought. But he's a good artist. I mean, I love all his music. Even, I love Kamikaze too.
Even the new robotic stuff.
Yeah, like, do you like Kamikaze or no? What you think about
Kamikaze? I didn't really listen to it, but I don't like Eminem's fast robotic flow. Rap God was tight.
Do you like
that was like the last thing that was tight. Was Rap God.
I like that.
I like Marshall Mathers LP too.
Yeah.
If I was Eminem, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. Well, he's not the greatest. He's one of the greatest. Because I have my own personal favorites. But if I was Eminem, I would have stopped at Marshall Mathers LP 2. Because that sealed the deal.
Yeah.
And I feel like would have kept his legacy a little bit cleaner. Like, if he wouldn't have dropped music in 10 years, we'd be like, oh my God. Where's Eminem? We need an Eminem album. Oh my goodness. He hasn't dropped any music. You know what I'm saying? It would have built up like so much momentum, so much hype. And then he could have dissed MGK. And then he could have dissed so many rappers. And then it would have been like, oh. Like, but that's just my opinion. And I don't like his new flow because you can't really get jiggy with it. It's just him rapping. And his rapping ability only gets better. I think Eminem and Lil Wayne are the only rappers who get older and get better. But Eminem, he just doesn't have like the modern sound, which is understandable. But his raps they just get better.
Yeah. No. I hear what you're saying. It's interesting. Yeah, because I hear what you're saying. Yeah, it's interesting than the opposite, right? The artists that don't, improve. Like I just like.
Right. I feel like that's why certain artists like I don't even want to say any names. But yeah, certain artists it's like, damn, bro, why ain't you collab? Why ain't you sign the deal? Why ain't you do this? Why ain't you do that? And in interviews, they're saying they didn't do these things, and it's just like, I'm an artist. I would have did it, like.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah,
that's the great name of the game, huh? But Eminem's the shit, though. I mean, so the reason I brought up the Fortnite, though, it's like the way the skin looks, he looks like. It looks like Slim Shady, but like maybe like Rabbit. Early Slim Shady, like
he's Slim Shady LP, Masher Martha's LP, B Rabbit.
Yeah, he looks real slim and real shady. No, but he's like it's weird. It looks like a cross though between like his older self, with like kind of the longer hair, but also like the way he's dressed with like the muscle tee and the
hoodie.
Yeah, he just looks.
Then he has that skin where it's the Robin skin, right?
Does he?
I think he has the Robin skin.
I didn't get that shit.
Like, come on now. I think he got the Robin skin.
That'd be tight. Hell yeah. Well, man, that's the shit. I love music, man.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Music, film, fashion, skateboarding. Those are like what runs kind of my whole world. If you call me, I'm doing something in one of those realms. It's kind of crazy, but
that's what's happening. As it should be.
Live how you feel.
Yeah, man, live free.
Feel what you live.
Or die hard.
Hey, I've never seen those. Bruce Willis?
No,
R.P. Bruce Willis's career. We love you, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis
we love you, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, take care, Bruce Willis. You the man. You made some great films.
We love you, man.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. just really appreciate all your guys' time and, effort. And,
yes, thank you.
Just keep it up. If you need anything from us, shoot us some emails. And if you want to come on, let us know as well.
Drop them comments.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe.
It helps. It really helps. And yeah, we appreciate all you guys watching. Honestly, we've been getting a lot of views. And just, appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Just, I'm going to keep it coming. Try some different stuff and, yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, until next time, guys.
Till next time. I'm Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. I'm the Hulk.
I was just watching the Marvels review today, and I seen I remember I said I'm Denzel, so I had to do it again.